Unseasonal rainfall for parts of the west, while wintry conditions kick back in for the east this week. I'm Angus, this is the National Weather Forecast at the Bureau of Meteorology. Let's take a look at the weather for the 4th of August. That'll be Tuesday, and we can see some rain really spreading across the west coast during the morning on Tuesday, all the way from the south coast way up to the northwest. Through central Australia, high pressure keeps things relatively settled and in control, but across the southeast, a messy looking pair of lows near Tasmania will bring some scattered showers through Victoria and Tasmania tomorrow, but we will see cold air spreading much further northwards into New South Wales, South Australia and even southern Queensland over the course of the next 2 to 3 days. Let's go around the states, starting in Queensland, and it will be a dry, settled and sunny day near statewide here. The only risk for showers is the north tropical coast area about and south of Cairns. Temperatures in the morning will be fresh, but daytime highs very mild indeed, including 23 degrees in Brisbane. A cold morning is expected across New South Wales tomorrow. Many places in the low single digits, some trending towards sub-zero. Could see some negatives around parts of the interior, particularly on the western slopes and plains. Daytime maximum temperatures trending near average, about 20 degrees across the east coast, 19 in Sydney. Cooler inland, including Canberra at 12. Chance for rainfall around the snowy mountains and snowy valleys, and we could even see a flurry of snow above about 1,000 metres. Southwesterly winds will pepper southern and eastern Victoria with showers through the day tomorrow. None of the showers are expected to be especially heavy or prolonged, meaning our rainfall totals won't be large, but it will feel like a bit of a wet day everywhere from Warrnambool across Geelong, out through Melbourne, down to Wilson's Prom and right across Gippsland. All of these places expecting to see at least a couple of stints of showery weather tomorrow. It will feel very wintry as well because the winds are chilly and fairly brisk. On the northern side of the ranges, much less rainfall, but still getting some of those cool winds and cloudy skies throughout the day. Melbourne's got a high of 13, but given that wind chill, might feel more like 10 degrees. Scattered showers expected around parts of Tasmania tomorrow. Maybe Hobart seeing a little bit of rainfall around lunchtime, but plenty of dry weather either side of that. As we get towards the afternoon and evening, the west coast starts to see some more substantial wet weather. Overall, our rainfall totals expected to be fairly low, and some spots, particularly around Launceston and towards the east coast, might see nothing at all. The wind shouldn't be especially strong, but temperatures will be about average. This time around, the rain associated with the wet weather in the south mostly avoids South Australia. So we're looking at a pretty dry day across the state here. It will be fairly cloudy through our southern districts with the chance of a spot of very light drizzle, but I wouldn't read much into that wet weather risk. As you track northwards, it's both sunnier and warmer. We could see temperatures into the 20s for central parts of the country, but we're likely to be hanging in the mid-teens around southern parts of the state. Adelaide has a high of 14. The wind will be light, so spending time outdoors is not too unpleasant. This is where the action is, out west when it comes to rainfall. Widespread wet weather all the way from Exmouth down to Albany during the morning. For those of you in Perth, most of your rain is actually going to come overnight and through the early morning. So as you're getting up and getting into your day tomorrow, we're already on the improving trend, and from lunchtime onwards, it's actually tending really bright and quite sunny for areas south of Geraldton. That said, we will get a bit of rainfall in the next 24 hours, with many people between 5 and 15 millimetres of rain, but we actually could see some heavier falls right around the northwest. Parts of the Gascoyne and Pilbara between Carnarvon and Exmouth could see closer to 50 millimetres, maybe more, and that could lead to some areas of flash flooding up around this corner of the state. So definitely something to keep in mind there. Perth headed for 19 degrees, morning rainfall but brightening up. And across the north of the country, it's very settled and sunny. That's how we've been for the last few days. That's how we're going to continue into Tuesday and through the week beyond. Temperatures in the 20s down south, in the 30s up north. And across the top end, there are a number of fires at the moment. It's a combination of bushfires and planned burns, but that's creating some smoky conditions for communities around northern parts of the Northern Territory, as well as some parts of the Kimberley in Western Australia. Stay up to date with the latest with your weather forecasts, always available on the Bureau's website and weather app. Thanks for watching and have a great day.